You know, the Bible teaches us not to compare ourselves. We always seem to compare each other, and that's the reason why we're ungrateful for so many things that God has gave us, and we don't even realize the spot we're in and how far we come because we compare ourselves to so many others. It says in 2 Corinthians verse 10, not that we dare to classify or compare ourselves with some of those who are commending themselves, but when they measure themselves by one another and compare themselves with one another, they are without understanding. Again, comparing yourself to the people around you will do nothing but strip you away from your happiness, strip you away from your energy and your confidence. A lot of us seem to truly forget how blessed we are. One thing we all must come to realize is somebody will always be doing better and somebody will always be doing worse. If you look around the corner, there's somebody that doesn't even have a home, somebody that doesn't even have clothes, somebody that can't even feed themselves. Then you turn around and look at yourself and you're complaining about living under your parents' house, complaining about the bike you have, complaining about the car you have. At least you have a car. At the end of the day, that's the way you should be looking at it, because again, somebody truly always has it worse. And I'm not sitting here acting like I've never done this before. You know, I'm just spreading it because, you know, it pops up in my head. It's something that I did a Bible study on a while back, so I thought I'd share it. But basically, I saw this dude. His name was Darius, and he said he served in war and everything. He said he had a bad experience. His best friend died over there. And then I saw him at the mall. I was out late doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. And then I ran into him. He said, hey, yo, he was yelling, hey, yo, can you come here right quick? And then when I got over there, he said, listen, man, I don't want to ask for no money, no food, no nothing. I just want some conversation. And I said, all right. You know, I sat down and talked with him for a little bit. Got to know him a little bit. You know, he liked rapping, he liked drawing a little bit. So basically, you know, I try to give him a little bit of guidance, and he had PTSD. So I try to give him a ride to wherever he wanted to go that same night. At the end of the conversation and me get to knowing this dude, I dapped him up and gave him a hug. And then he turned around as I'm walking away. He said, you know, I appreciate you. You know, he'll go up to people and approach him, ask them for something, or just, you know, simply wanting a conversation, and they're scared of him and they deny him like he's not even a human. I dapped him up, I gave him a hug, I walked away. And I said if I ever see him again, I'll stop and talk to him. 3 days later, I prayed for him and everything. I prayed to run into him again if I could possibly help him. 3 days later, I'm walking on the beach. I have the Bible in my hand. I'm just going out to read. I was going through a hard time myself. I see him on the beach. I can't remember if he was drunk or not, but I think he did have a twisted tea, but he was on the beach. He met a friend there, and he walked all the way to the beach. That's what he said, and he said it took him 3 days to get there. And he was camping on the beach. I talked to him again, sat down with him, enjoyed the view. It was sunset at the beach, and then we went to the gas station. I bought him some snacks, and then, you know, I got the videos on my phone. Then I went to have a good time around with him. You know, we went to go, you know, just kind of have fun around the beach that I stayed near. And he was actually trying to change his life. You know, he had an interview coming up for McDonald's, and you know, but he didn't have any clothes. He had a huge shirt. It had holes in it, shorts, holes in them, and some beat up shoes. So I brought him some clothes, some socks, underwear, everything, along with one of my book bags and a Bible. I left him with that. I haven't seen him since. I meant to go check up on him recently, but again, somebody just like really always has it worse. You know, I was going through a hard time, and you know, I didn't really have it like that, but you should help. You know, I feel like we should help people and help each other even when we don't have it, but we can. So don't compare yourself to others for that reason, and don't deny someone for the way they look or the way they are presented or portrayed by this world. Treat everybody just the way you would expect yourself to be treated. I don't really know if that sounded corny, like I was trying to do the golden rule. I wasn't, but I didn't really have this Bible study too planned out, so if I kind of seem a little all over the place with the conversation, then that's my bad, but I wanted to really get a video out. I just really want to start spreading the word on my channel. Yeah, that's basically it, bro, but late in the future, the videos will be a lot more, you know, scripted, a little, you know, well thought over. I had this was a older Bible study that I had picked up, and I was like, I wanted to share it. So appreciate y'all for watching, and this is gonna be the content, man.